Hello everyone, today I would like to introduce one of the most delicious Korean snacks of all time, injeolmi. It is a type of Korean rice cake that is made by steaming glutinous rice flour, pounding it in a mortar, and making things into small pieces, grinding them into powder. Then the rice cake was dipped into a delicious kind of powder and then made into injeolmi. The rice cake first started to be eaten by people after the agricultural revolution. People grinded a grain in a tool called mettor, which looks like this. People actually enjoyed rice cake as their staple food even more than rice back in those times. At first, it is assumed that farmers made their rice cakes by steaming it in a pot called shiru, and after the pot was invented, people started to take rice as their staple food, but still use rice cakes in all of their rituals and special ceremonies. Rice cakes like this, 백설기 and shiru rice cake, were especially used for Korea's Confucianism rituals or shamanism exorcisms, very importantly. And nowadays, people eat rice cake like injeolmi when they want to pass an important test, believing that the sticky food will help them stick to the test and get good results. Let's get to know a little bit more about injeolmi. Why did this rice cake come to get such a name? What does it mean? Let's go back to the Joseon Dynasty period and take a closer look. The 16th king, King Injo, had to escape from Igwal's rebellion, which happened because of Igwal being upset about the unfair system of rewarding according to each person's merits. King Injo escaped all the way to a place called Gongju and went to the Gongju castle. There, a farmer offered the king a rice cake, and the king was very pleased with its taste. He exclaimed, "This tastes incredible. It tastes like jeolmi in a Korean expression. What is the name of this food?" he said. But unfortunately, no one knew what the name of the rice cake was. Nothing but the fact that the rice cake was made by a person with the surname of Im. This eventually made the name of this rice cake injeolmi, and nowadays it is called injeolmi. There are many types of injeolmi, and the types vary depending on what kind of powder is used to coat the outside. Beans, red beans, sesame powder, chopped jujube are the main sources of this powder, and these make sesame injeolmi, mugwort injeolmi, and so on. Nowadays in Korea, people enjoy this rice cake alone, but also with the summer treat called papbingsu, which is a red bean-shaped ice. The rice cake used to top this treat is incredibly famous and extremely delicious. Come enjoy the special treat only in Korea. You can enjoy it in many different flavors and shapes also. The shape hasn't changed a lot, but the toppings have become extremely diverse. Some more fun facts about this food. There is a saying in Korea, 찰떡궁합. And this saying, 찰떡 means rice cake made of glutinous rice flour, which is very sticky. The word 궁합 means match, as in a relationship. So put these two together, and if someone says we two are our 찰떡궁합, it would mean something similar to we two are a match made in heaven. The injeolmi was a food that was eaten ever since rice has been harvested and stayed in people's lives as an important and delicious substance of food. Maybe that's why even up to the current days, people enjoy it so much. I strongly recommend you visit Korea to experience the kind of delicious food. Thank you.